Who were the worst popes in history? First up is Pope Stephen VI, who was only pope for 1 year, from 896 to 897. Stephen VI was basically a puppet of a noble Italian family called the Spoletos. What he's most remembered for is for having dug out the skeleton of his predecessor, Pope Formosus, dressing it up in the usual papal robes and putting it on trial for perjury. He judged Pope Formosus, or better said, his corpse, for having become pope illegally. He cut off his ring finger and threw him in the River Tiber. The scandal was so heavy that it led to Pope Stephen being strangled to death. Next up is John XII, the youngest person to ever become pope at the age of 18, and he only got the job because he was propped up by his rich dad. And I'm sure you all know that the pope is supposed to be celibate, right? Well, this guy, let's just say he wasn't. Basically, he made the Vatican a brothel. He got such a bad reputation that it ended up being what killed him. He got thrown out of a window by an Italian nobleman after he found the Pope in bed with his wife. Next up is one that I'm sure many of you have heard of if you've ever played Assassin's Creed or if you've ever watched series like The Borgias, which is Alexander VI, better known to many as Rodrigo Borgia. What if the Godfather became Pope? Well, that's basically the story of Rodrigo Borgia. He meddled loads in Italian politics, he had loads of lovers, loads of secret children, many of which became generals in the army, for example. His son Cesare Borgia was the inspiration for Machiavelli's The Prince, a very corrupt, very nepotistic gangster pope. And the last one for today is Leo X, a member of the famous Medici family from Florence. This pope spent a barbaric amount of money, especially on personal luxuries. And to get some money back quick, he encouraged the sale of indulgences. Basically, you could buy your way out of hell. This very obvious scam was exactly what led Martin Luther to start up the Protestant Reformation. Let me know if I've missed any worthy, or better said, unworthy contenders down in the comments.